Yeah, power blip just happened through the room and shut everything down. And then it did it 2 more times. So I was like, great. Yeah. So if I'm not able to do anything about that, or if I can't control when things go on and off, then we're just gonna have to cancel this. Will really suck. But hey, I mean, it's a thing. Can't really control what I don't have the power to do. Alright, cool.
Okay, see you later.
Let's also do this. Cool. Alright, so let's try the introductions again. So, I like playing both Monster Hunter Wilds and Worlds. Or in World. I've been playing World for quite some time. Played the beta back in 2014. Came back to officially play the game in 2024. I was able to essentially fight and beat all the monsters within about a year. But I'm still playing the game, still grinding in that game, and coming up with different and unique builds that kind of like suit my playstyle. I actually recently had, I want to say a couple nights ago, or a few nights ago, I actually had a viewer of mine on Twitch that actually recommended the name for a build of mine, to which we were actually able to name it what he wanted, which was called Tribal Warrior. So it's a pretty cool build in my opinion. I think I want to try to do something like that here in today's stream, and who knows, maybe it'll be throughout this week that we'll come up with some interesting builds. But what I'm actually going to do, oh, it's right here. What I'm going to do is come up with a list of things, because this was for World, by the way, because World's a little bit different in this area, but we're going to kind of apply it here too as well, because we do have plenty of like opportunities. So, yep, we're going to finally be able to do it here. Hopefully it's going to stay active. Hopefully we'll still be active. But yeah, here, yeah, that's how we do it. All right, we're gonna switch this up. I'm gonna figure out what we need to do to actually get the skills and everything that we would like to have, and essentially use it. This is one of the builds that I have that I kind of was working with. I liked it a little bit, but my best builds I think in this game are probably going to be the Glaggy, probably going to be the Agitate in defense mode. Defense is the best offense, so on and so forth. And by the by, if I can actually, okay, so cool. It keeps it for you guys. Lower it down for me. Awesome. So basically, we're gonna be hunting monsters. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the lobby ID so that way you guys can have that. And you know, if you have this game, it doesn't actually matter if you're on console or PC. You can just simply use the lobby ID and you know, join. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm going to get that ID, and we'll go from there. Actually, we ourselves are not joining one, but we will provide ours. Members list, there is our lobby ID. For those who don't know, this is the ID you would put in if someone's going to search you up by lobby. Someone's going to search you by Hunter ID, you'd simply just copy your Hunter ID or go to your Hunter, and you would see the ID if you press on the controller at least, I think it's L3, and you should be able to see that. Or you can, you know, copy it from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back in. So lobby ID. I'm also using the bung keyboard. I have two setups. I have two keyboards that I use. Apparently this one is invisible according to OBS. So I like that. Kind of funny. Is so you might see above me the comments. Do not worry, that's just pretty much setting it up for you guys. So if you would like to play, all you have to do, this lobby ID to be good. I'm pinning it on both till the end of today's stream, so you should be good to go. Plus, above me, you can actually see both of the chats. It took me a little bit, but I finally got it to work. So yeah, I always wanted to do this too, so I was able to finally do it when I figured out, or when I came across, what is it called? I came across Caster Labs. Alright, so this looks good. We do not have frame generation enabled, apparently. So, I want to actually get this enabled, so we're going to wait for it to kind of like finish doing its thing. But I actually am curious to see how this works. Like how accurate it is. And we can already see that on a technical scale, we're almost hitting our max. So, I mean, if anything, hopefully this will give us that room. I do have a 3090 that I will basically use as a backup card just in case something happens. But for now, at least, I'm not too worried. Oh. Yeah, I've already received. Yeah, we've already received. Wow. Holy man, the detail on the Palico is actually really cool. Forgive me when I say this, but like this is actually my first time using a 2 PC setup, streaming and for playing games, and it's, believe it or not, that also means that it's my first time actually playing a game on max settings. Because I always had to play games on like less than max just because I was sharing between like the streaming and the actual playing the game. So like I'm actually now taking like a really good look at everything, like between the items or like the environment, the plants, the people look pretty good too. Dang. I mean, I always look good because I'm just nothing but fire. I'm pure fire. But yeah, I never really sat down and like looked at everyone else. Alright, so let's take this. We have 19 of those. We should be fine using this build. Not too worried about it. Let's use Sild. And then now you're just gonna see random holes being put into and things disappearing because I don't have a face. And apparently my cat knows how to push things through glass too, so it's not a normal cat. But I've never considered my Palico. Oh, we even got a refund in our voucher. Look at that. Alright. The cool thing about this. It's been a while since I played this game. I've been playing so much of World recently that I kind of forgot how to like play this game to a degree. So that's exactly what we're going to do, is relearn how to play this game again. Purigil, I think Purigils are going to be the endemic stuff, like the spirit creatures. But outside of that, we should be able to the rest of this done. Like a Lagiacrus is going to be really cool. The rank 9 or higher is going to be really cool. Like we can work with this. This is useful information. But we're going to do something real quick that I probably am going to regret doing. But we're going to do it. We're going to take anything that is not named. Anything that's named in this game is nailed to the ground. So anything that is not nailed to the ground, delete it. Because now what I'm going to do is that this is actually going to challenge me on legitimately creating a build that has unique weapons, not just the same weapons. These are kind of like exceptions. I have to like figure out how to update these. So, actually, no, I want to. Actually, no. Yeah, we could do this. Maggie there. This one we're gonna put here. This I think we're gonna put here. Put this here, here, and then this is like kind of good, but not at the same time. Kind of got like a little got a little roughed up with this one, but it's because of this build that I ended up coming up with, what is it? That I came up with this build. So yeah, that's the reason why we have Wrath of Odo. Plus, I actually wanted to try out the Odogaron, the Ebony Odogaron set and the Guardian Rathalos set because both of them ideally would be really good. The Wrath of Odo basically, yeah. Like if you look at this, you have Ebony Odogaron's power, which gives us burst, more attack, obviously, and Rathalos Flare. So as long as we have a weapon, this typically works like really good with Zoshia's weapon, but this essentially works with any weapon. So you have a chance of dealing fire damage after landing an attack. With this build, I typically use dual blades because one, dual blades are freaking sweet, and two, you're doing a lot of hits. Like you're essentially going to be like getting close to really proccing it. But yeah, that's why I have the Blazing Lyle there because it's also the Zoshia weapon. But yeah, I like to play these games. I like to make builds that are unique to my playstyle, which, because of World, it's been a little bit more aggressive. But I have played around with other more defensive stats or like maintenance stats, I should say, or maintenance skills. So for example, Tool Specialist is a maintenance skill. Stamina Surge is a maintenance skill. It's not necessarily defensive, but it helps to maintain your character. Divine Blessing's defensive. To an extent, I guess you can kind of consider stuff like Marathon Runner and other skills like that to be more defensive because they kind of help you. But I consider those as like something that will maintain your Guardian. Or Guardian was the name, wrong game. Hunter. Yes. But yeah. If you'd like to lurk, please lurk away. I definitely do that myself when I stream, so don't feel bad if you don't want to say anything now. If you are the type to say hi, then please say hi. I actually have chats open for both YouTube and Twitch on my left screen, so that way I can see it. And of course, if you guys see the chat above me when it pops up, then you'll know that, hey, you are there. But yeah, so I know this is my strongest build just because of what I have on it. Not necessarily because like the skills are just cracked, it's just because of the set bonuses. So this game, for those who have never played a Monster Hunter game, you have weapons and you have armor. Those weapons that you get as the game progressed has gotten to a point now that in this version of the game, they come with their own status effects or their own skills. And you also get endgame weapons that allow you to kind of like a think of like Build-A-Bear workshop type of thing, except it's like build a weapon. So then you can like make the weapon that you want and put like the specific elements that you want on the weapon, so it's guaranteed to have it. And in this case, this weapon will come with like the highest level decoration that you can have, which this game specifically is 3. In Monster Hunter World, the predecessor to this game, it was 4. So they kind of rearranged and changed the decoration system in this game, so things are not as cumbersome. And one of the major changes they made to this game compared to World was the usage and placement of defensive skills versus offensive skills. You will have skills that do damage, that is now primarily on your weapons, and then separate from that, on your armor, you will have defensive skills that usually help you as the hunter. In World, they didn't even do it. They kind of just didn't care. They're like, throw it all together and let them figure it out with the decoration. And the set bonuses from the pieces of armor in that game were very unique to each other. Same here. As you can see, you can also rock with more than one set bonus if you have the right combination of armor on your character. So in my case, for this specific build, I love this build. And the first weapon slot, which is the Limbo Lure, that's actually a very flexible slot, so I can use any weapon I want for that slot. But the Eternal Cusp, on the other hand, is kind of like a given. It has to be there. if I wanted to have a backup weapon. Or if I do fall back to a different secondary weapon, then it has to be something similar to that. But aside from that, bonus skills are usually unique to the armor pieces. The more of that specific piece you put on, the more you can benefit from it. And in this case, I'm rocking 2 of them, which is, in some cases can be good, some cases it might not be. It kind of depends on your playstyle. But with this one specifically, I'll show you why I have this, why I actually love it. So, as we went over with Scorcher from the Guardian Rathalos, this is from Guardian Rathalos as the monster. This is his armor set. Basically what happens is that when you use your weapon and you're attacking, you have a chance to deal fire attack or fire damage, which is essentially flat damage. It's not going to go up or down. I have not tested using fire attack to boost it, but our other one here, Azure Bolt, is something that can be boosted if you use thunder attack in your build. This one also gives you it's the same thing as Rathalos Player. So every X amount of attacks you do, eventually your one attack will hit and it will do thunder damage. And it kind of depends on the attack, but most attacks in the game, you can do this and you can hit it real well. This also, the armor set itself will come with a slew of decoration slots that you can customize to further round out your hunter, on top of what the armor sets in this for your character will already contain, because every armor piece that you have does technically have something of its own. So, for example, I think we're running this, I want to say. Let me see what we're actually. So we're currently using that build right now. So here, and something unique about this game is that the weapons also can have their own set bonus, which can help further round out your build, and you can essentially have characters with 3 pieces of armor, or with 3 different armor bonus sets, essentially. So as you can see here, this piece of armor, my helmet, has weakness exploits, so these are intrinsic. These are actually like intrinsic skills that are in it, and then of course your additional skills that you can add. They don't have to be the same. So just for me, I wanted to try to max it out, so that's why I added more. Lagiacrys has something different, so on and so forth. Each piece of armor is different. It's not built the same, and even though it comes from the same set, you may have a radically different decoration availability, I should say. And like in this case, you can see like the Lagiacrys chest and braces being like for the gloves or hand. They had 1 level 3 for the gloves and like 2 level 2s with a level 1 for chest. So clearly they are different. And you get a talisman. In World, it was given through charms, so you have that. This, you'll literally do whatever you want. You can like pick whatever you want that will help round out your build. I did what I did so that way I can round out mine. And honestly, this build is pretty sick. Like, it will survive. Unless I just suck. Then in that case, it's not happening. It won't matter how strong things are. But I want to actually make like a proper status applying build. This game is a bit funky with that, because like it's not the same as World. World is actually it's a lot of fun in my opinion. So if you guys do happen to stay around, next week we will be playing World, and you'll actually get an idea of what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and start doing this. We're gonna do a recommended meal, see what it gives us. Oh wait, no, we're not, because we already ate. We already ate. Thought ahead. Alright, let's do this, so that way we can do stuff. So this is our additional character. His name is Nata, and he basically fetches stuff for us. He is our official, like, I don't want to say dog, but he's like our official supply runner. Collects supplies for us. Mondi, I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of that for you, but I'll just have to deal with it. Alright, so Ancient Forest is where we have to go. I want to see the quest. I wonder if...
Any quests you want to go on?
I mean, technically, I got investigations, so, like, I really want to get those done at some point in time, but given that I just came back after, like, a long time of not playing the game, I don't know if I want to do that. Alright, so event quest. Let me see what we got here. I technically know one monster we can fight right now, and I'd be super, like, down for it. But I want to find a level... I want to find a rank 9 version of it, and that's Ray Dao. That's this monster right here. Favorite monster, hands down in this game. I would fight that thing day in, day out, every single day if I really wanted to. Let's see. Do we have... I don't see. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I was hoping that this was a level 9. Well, we could do level 10. We could do a level 10. I don't know if I want to do that, but we totally can. Let's do it. Let's do it. This monster is weak to ice. Blast should be okay to use, in all honesty. Yeah, ice and water. Ice and water. So yeah, see, as you can see here, this is actually a really useful thing. I recommend anyone who plays this game, if you really want to understand a monster, don't do like what I did when I first played World and Wilds. Don't just try to figure it out. This game literally gives you this information. It's amazing. In fact, when I seen this, it was one of the things that I was just like, I can't stop fangirling over the idea of them actually giving me data. Like, actual data. I don't have to memorize this crap. I just have it. So it's really useful. And I very much appreciate it. So yeah. Blast, really good. Sleep is good, although I don't really use that as much. Maybe we'll create a sleep. Who knows? I'll probably call it the Insomniac build. That's what I'll end up being for the monster. Monster will suffer from insomnia because they won't be able to fully sleep. But yeah, poison I'll definitely love to like really dig into it. But yeah, for now we're just gonna use Blast Blight, and then Dragon should be okay technically. But yeah, and then this is really useful. This tells you like how you can get certain things, like where you can get specific parts if you're looking for that stuff. So, low rank version of this monster, high rank version of the monster. You do technically see the monster in low rank, but yeah. So, let's do it. And I am going to be bringing people, so if you want to join, again, I have both Twitch and YouTube. Those comments are pinned. You can always join at any time. But I will be using a signal flare so that way I can bring people in and try to expedite the hunt. Because to do this by myself, I've done it. It takes a while. Just because, I think it's mainly because I just don't have like the exact things I want. So it just becomes funky.
Let's be on our way.
I don't know how to really explain that, but it becomes funky when I do that. When I don't have like the build that I ideally want. But for now, I mean, we're really rocking out. We're gonna really rock out with this. Yep. Okay. I mean, have this. I will phase into my bird because apparently I'm not gonna get on the bird. This game is a bit different in how it handles mantles and buff routines. The really cool thing about this game now is that I don't have to worry about having to have like the strongest buff on first, so I don't have to worry about using the best version of like an attack up on my character. I can actually just like consume all of them, and they all count individually instead of collectively. When they did it collectively, it kind of sucked because then it's like, oh, make sure you do this first, so that way you don't have to worry.
No need to take on the whole group. A large dung pod
So,
will break them up.
super happy with what the improvements that were made. Alright. Apparently our big boy over here is at his lair, so he didn't quite leave it. Good for us. That means we get to have some fun. That's
I'll
what's
just
really
help
gonna
out
matter.
for now.
So Fabius and Mina join. I take it they're teleported. They are already over here. Wow, they didn't even bother? Dude, that's actually kind of messed up, man. You should start it.
Engaging the target.
Alright. Yeah, take that. That. Alright, now this is going to be unique because since this is an arch-tempered monster right now, he's going to have unique attacks. Alright. Nope. Oh, first time I got that? Yo, that's sick. Alright. Apparently I just need to be away from this game for like ever. And then I should be okay. Alright, sweet. So we're gonna have an actual hunter come in. I can't even see where. Ah, he left. Oh, never mind. He didn't leave. He came back. Okay. Can't see? Alright, cool. That's fair. Nice try. Nice try. Oh, he's actually not giving us opportunities. Oh boy. Thank you. I don't know what happened there. That's fine. Alright. Take that. That's fair. That's fair. Alright. I am definitely not going to take that for granted. There. Let's go. Let him rip. Alright. That's fair. Yeah, those roars are not helping me now. Oh, that was the perfect hideaway. Perfect cubby. That was not good.
Whoa! You alright?
Right? That's fine. Got this. You got it. Actually doing really, ironically, we're doing really good. I'm being 100% honest with you guys. Like usually I'm not this good. Like I'm like kind of like getting hit quite a bit. Well, or I just die. But you know what? Good thing we got feline insurance. That covers us. And that's to be expected. I was a little greedy there.
You'll have another chance. I'm just glad you're all right.
Alright, let's do this. Since technically we still have... Since we still technically retained our other skills, which is a godsend in this game. We get the energy drink in us now. Because we're gonna actually need it.
You've got things from here.
Okay. Wait. Go. Cool. Now the cool thing is, if you want, you could technically just switch weapons, which is actually really cool in this game. We're gonna stick with this because I might just try to figure out like what I'm actually gonna run with this build specifically, other than obviously dual blades. Go. Great. This is also really nice. Nice, he's got that. Alright, cool. That's crazy, man. That's a hitbox issue. That's cool. This is from before. Enjoy getting shredded. Okay, I got slapped by a wing. Right. Alright, just hit him right in the grundle. Right the grundle up. Every monster hates when their grundles are shredded. Alright. For the charge attack. Yep. Want to skip the one-hit phase. Oh, he's really he's cuddling himself in the corner here. Alright. Here. Bring your wing down. Alright, you know what? That's fine. You're not gonna bring your wing down. We'll just do some damage then. Oh, alright, cool. Oh, okay. Nope. I'm gonna go straight to the face. Woo! Alright, there we go, there we go. He's a bit tired. That's fine. That or he's tired of me. Probably the right answer here, to be honest. Probably did. That's probably what it is. Alright, that always healing. Very cool. Alright, go ahead and keep it charged.
Don't forget to grab what that monster dropped.
Alright. Okay, I ran into that. That makes sense. I'm sorry, what are these camera angles? I am a bit confused. Camera angles is not friendly today. Wow, I had like no stamina. Dude, that is the life of a dual blade user. You just literally never have stamina available. So it makes perfect sense. I'm gonna stay away for a little bit so that way we can try to heal. This. That's an interesting little move. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen that maneuver before out of this game. A little like slide. Although I will say, I think this game is like faster, so much faster now. Like I think I'm like trying to understand. I think I understand now what it's like to be like near 100 frames, or maybe at 100. I will be confident in missing. I'll have you know. If I'm gonna do this, I will be confident in missing if I don't make it. I'm not gonna try to back out of that. Like, no combo is going to happen either way. Okay. We're gonna do that, that's fine. Alright, we're going there for the combo. Yep. Going straight for those ankles, man. Yeah, we're a bunch of chihuahuas right now, just going straight for the ankles. The ankle biters. I didn't even know I had demon powder on me. Look at that. Wow. Rip. That's cool. Alright. Alright. Yeah, no, this game feels so much more responsive and faster. I actually really love it. Whew, actually, that's a bad idea. I have, like, no stamina. Do it. Alright, cool. Alright. I actually did not anticipate doing that. That was what I was trying to go for, but yep. I'll do the little dance on the wing. Okay, I have no idea what the heck just happened. Now, if he could just get on the floor, that's great. Great. Woo! There we go. Go straight to the face. Why are we going up there? Okay. I do love when the game is doing what it does best. Yep. Oh, come on, dude. Not fair. Nice. Alright, that's fair. I cannot see. This camera is awful. Ooh, we actually got that? Sweet. That's fair. Alright. I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do this. Because I have given myself the wonderful advantage of not being prepared. Oh wait, no, I have well done steaks. That healed. Alright, cool. Man, this game looks so much better now that I actually have like 2 different PCs that I'm using at the same time. So much better. Jill Warren. And whatever that is, I cannot tell you for the life of me, I don't know what that means. Then there's me. And then, well, whoever that is back there. Then we got Ray Dow. Gonna tease him with a little touch claw here. Okay, that's good. Help heal us for a little bit. Awesome. Grab that. Whoop. Alright. Gonna wait this one out. Alright. I am just literally gonna wait this one out. We're just gonna take our time. Because he's eventually gonna have to like give. This game's a little funky when it comes to like trying to get stuff. There we go. Oh, that was an interrupt. That's unfortunate. But that isn't. That one isn't. Alright, first hunt down. There's our rank 9 or higher. Awesome. Big boy is gone.
Was on your wish list, wasn't it? I'm stating the obvious, but
Dang.
it's amazing that no 2 specimens are the same.
I won't take that. Wait. Sorry, Eric. I carved from you. I don't know why I just did that. Please don't send me to jail. I'm not going to go to jail. I'm not going to Hunter jail for carving another human being. He was right there on top of the monster that I was carving, that's all. The similarity. Alright, let's see what we got here. Razor Sharp, Punishing Draw, and Coalescence. Not too bad, actually. Not really what I would go for. This I would totally go for. This is the thing. Okay. This is not. I have never used water in the older game. I'm not using it in this one unless it's absolutely needed. I do use it for bow, not for this though. So I might have to I might use it for that. And then this isn't bad at all either. Wow, okay. Pretty good, actually. Item addict? Yeah, apparently I am. I love using items. Just a thing. 400? Oh. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, like, the build is actually insane. To a degree, because getting hit is something that I can do, and I can take without actually going out. Because a lot of the other builds that I have, well, I should say, they're good, but they all suffer from one big flaw, and essentially, And essentially, that is the. It's essentially the like glass cannon effect, where it's like it's a glass cannon build, where it's very strong offensively, but has little to no defensive capability. Therefore, God forbid you get hit. Get hit, like that's it. Thanks, big boy. But yeah, man, everything just pops. Dang. Hold on, I gotta see this for a second. Hold on. Let me entertain this for a sec. I actually want to see, is it really 98%? Dude, that is actually crazy. We're not even like, we're not maxed out. Oh, we're not maxed out. Yeah, as you can see, 9800 X3D. I actually did make the upgrade to it. I ended up making the upgrade to this because I got scammed essentially by Amazon. And it's funny story about that. I used to work for Amazon about like a year ago. That was like my most recent time that I had. But I decided to go and buy something from them. Essentially, it was to upgrade my motherboard so I can have the 9800 X3D processor. Have the essentially what was quote unquote the best things for its price, and at least have, oh, I don't know, like 32 gigs or like 30. It was like 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. It was supposed to have 8,000 speed for the overclock, and instead what I received was not that. I reached out to Amazon's support line. I know them very well because I had worked with them in the past multiple times, and of course the department I worked for was always mixed up with, always misconstrued, I would say, to the other things, to product support, which I was not product support. Oh, I apparently just seeing what I do own, guys, because like I see something here going. Who knows? Maybe if I do get some, like, I don't know, like subs or something on Twitch, or when I can get enough people to do that on like YouTube, then maybe I can start buying stuff. I'm saving all my money right now. I'm not used to time game. Like, there's some stuff here that looks really cool. So like, I would definitely like to see it. I definitely seen somebody use this. So Cosmo Duel. Don't have any other. Then I'm going.
Okay, see you later.
Cool. All right. So let's take a look. I want to take a look at something here. We're gonna go ahead and equip everything. At least all armor, and this is subjective, to be honest. You don't have to, but you know, if you want to, you can. But yeah, essentially, I did get scammed by the company I work for, and the only reason why I know it was Amazon as not another company, because it said it was sold and shipped by Amazon. So I definitely know I got scammed by them. I gave them a call to let them know. They said, "Oh yeah, that kit of RAM that's shown on, that's advertised on here, does not exist." I'm like, really? I just found it. So how does it not exist? And I know why. They say it doesn't exist because for the deal that I got it for, they basically say that what I was supposed to do is overclock the RAM, and that it would give me what it's advertised. And I said, no, it still doesn't. And they said, oh, well then there's nothing we could do. I'm like, yes, you can. You can stop lying to me. You know, give me a refund because this is ridiculous. And instead they gave me a partial refund, and they say that if I still have any issues, I could always send back the motherboard, the RAM and they'll give me the full refund. So I just said, screw it, I'll just take it because honestly, trying to find that same deal was not going to happen. So yeah, I was thoroughly upset with Amazon to the point where I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to buy stuff from you guys anymore, at least when it comes to tech, because you guys just screwed me over and you're not willing to own up to it. So just know, reputable company, you'll get screwed. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I did get a pretty decent deal for what I have now, so I'm okay with that. That's how I'm justifying it. But in terms of this game, I want poison. I want my poison build. I love my COVID build in World, and I want to actually make an official COVID build, not the dancing COVID, but like an official COVID build. I know that there is such a thing that's possible here. I just need to see if it's going to happen. So. Alright. Let me see what we got. It's called. Gotta find it. Let's see what we coalescent. Oh yeah. Another cool thing about this is that I thought this was actually good. Oh, that's because I don't have it here. Okay, yeah. So the cool thing about this game is that if you are looking for a specific skill, I just put coalescence in here to show as an example. But if you want to look for a specific skill, you can actually do that, and it will find all pieces of armor that have it, including the talisman. Anything that has coalescence in this case, show up. Really cool. World did not have this. World unfortunately didn't have a lot of things that are in this game that are very useful. This is one of them. World, you actually had to go to each armor, had to select the same skill or defined within that specific type of armor. Not in this one. Oh. Alright, so we are looking for, I want to say, Rathalos? Unless they're going to lock this behind... Unless they're going to lock this behind... Poison. Alright, let's see if we can find poison. Because there's like there's poison duration up, and then there's poison attack. We are looking for poison duration. Because poison duration up will allow us to basically keep the monster poisoned for longer. And in World that did not exist, so we had to just find ways to be able to apply it quicker and more consistent. And apparently we don't have some. I know. Although this is really useful, I might actually. I want to see what we can use for each armor. Go. Let me. I actually be able to. Rathian Helm. That is a Drillin. Really, Rathian is a Drillin? Okay, well, I learned something. Apparently, I learned it. Rathian does not give you the thing that you're looking for. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to take a look then. Maximum might, not what I'm looking for. Well, I guess maximum might have to be if it's gonna do this to us. Damage search. Okay, so we'll probably take one of these. And then we'll surely take one of these. Okay. Oh, went on. Oh, did the game. Okay. Arrow, the graphics card driver, Fatal DP. Awesome. Let's see. It came back. Which means we have to actually hop on. I don't get a choice. can give me. Okay, yeah. It's recording it, so cool. Give me a moment, guys. We're gonna go break. So if you need to go to the bathroom or you need a drink or a snack, now would be the right. We are hopping back in the game, so should be okay for the rest of the stream. Go ahead and go back to this. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of like chill with that. I don't know if it's because of we're not even worried about. Oh, actually, oh wow, it really just said no. Cool. All right, well we'll leave it then as it. I am okay with that. But yeah, I think that it just did not like it. Which, you know what the funny thing about that is? That that seems to happen to me lots. Yep, I'm glad it turns this off because it's virtually for me. Go back. We're gonna have a new lobby, guys. So yeah, private. lobby ID. I'm going to update it in just a moment. Have to wait. Yep, now time to update the lobby ID. Why not? In the meantime, while hopefully you guys got something to eat, drink, and bathroom and whatnot, I was actually trying to cook something up here for Wilds.
This is gonna be fun!
So we're looking at these two here. We're gonna focus on getting these two to come out. Outside of that, trying to figure out like what skills to actually. Should we go the route of stamina? Should we go the route of defense? I don't know. But what I do know is that I think part of this build will include that. Everything still looks really good. I wonder if that quest that we just like finished with Ray Dow just didn't count. It is still. Oh yes.
Quest complete.
Right.
Play really.
That is right, because that's technical. What? I don't have to repeat that again, and I'm gonna do this. Immediately just save the game. Alright. Let's do this. And we... Ooh, armor by sea. Okay. Actually, this is it. I've never done this before. Huh. Okay. Alright. So this is actually really good then, because then I can actually see what it is that we have. Okay, so I technically want poison duration, poison. That's poison resistant. Or I guess we could see what shows up here. From Popolo. Wide range. Okay, good to know. Who knows? Maybe we'll go back and do like a beginner's build where it shows like how to like what you can possibly spec into. Guardian Sacred? I wonder if you can get a whole set with it. Like, look at this. Oh, you can't because it's layered. Huh. Right. Layered. We're gonna get those two. That will give us our extra stamina bar. So second wind gives us another stamina bar, which is super nice for us. And what I am going to look in now, I either will look into burst, or you can look into something like agitator. Maybe we can look more into coalescence. Like that could be really useful. Actually, if we just do this, we will not have to ever worry. We will just not worry at all. And quite frankly, we're not really losing anything either. We're gonna do this just so I can kind of piece the build together here. See what? If you guys actually wanted to, you could just do this. Well, this also works. Well, I am just do exactly what I was just doing before. Collected by series, which I've never done. So this is actually really cool in my opinion. Alright, we got our in-between, right? We got our coalescence because I actually do want to make use of it in this build, whatever it's going to be. Let's see. So, if we do this, recovery will be very useful. I don't know if I want it. Especially. Oh yeah, that's actually really good too. And the coils are like actually like top notch. Coils. Utuna is actually really good here because of the protective veil. gonna give me 3 levels of tool specialist. In fact, hold on. If I just replace what I got here, I could probably just get a coalescence gem in and actually call it, because it's like this is pretty good. I can lie. This is quite unique. So 2 tool specialist, 2 recovery up. Getting 2 tool specialist, 1 survival expert, and Palico rally. What survival expert again? Ah, you heal when you collect. I can actually just do that. Like, that's crazy. Alright, let's see what Odo gives us again. Or we could do stamina surge, actually. Nope. This has burst. Yo, burst, stamina surge, and part breaker. Whoa, hold on for a second. You can't just do that to me. I know why it's doing right now. Just this would be crazy if I just left all of the gems that I have on right now. If I just left that. We're not doing that. We're going to make sure that we at least give ourselves no advantages here. This also means we're gonna have to find something else. Fill that gap. Alright. Okay, so let's do that, yes. Let's do the thing we just did. Okay. Hurts and weakness exploit at 3. That actually would be pretty good. And haste and recovery, I think, would be a decent one. Not as good as in World, but you know. This honestly doesn't really, it's not going to do me any favors if I do this. I have better luck with Decimator rather than recovery. That's the unfortunate part about that. That blood wouldn't be too bad, but I'm gonna have some kills with oh, dude, that from Popolo Mask is gonna be crazy having that maxed out resentment. Oh yeah. This is another one that's crazy. Like, I could just legitimately have stamina surge and literally just not think about it. But that's not... Okay, so let's take a look. Probably want an attack rather than a defensive one. For haste recovery, technique. Okay, Damascus. What is Damascus? 2 divine blessings of wide range. Actually, not bad, not bad. Odo. Ebony Odo. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, it's called Ebony Odogaron, not Odogaron. I have heard many people say Odogaron, and I'm like, no, that's not how you spell it. The emphasis is in the wrong part of the name. Odogaron, not Odogaron. Because Odo is not Odog. But yeah, people have a tendency, if you do hear any streamers that say Odogaron, it's because they're putting the emphasis on dog, as opposed to its real name being Odo Garen. Odogaron. Plus, this game actually says Odogaron, so because it says that, that's the official term. I've heard many streamers say it, and it like triggers me slightly, but I'm like, you know, it's forgivable. Because, you know, they have people that like him. I don't want to be a jerk about it, so I'm like, later on. I'll be a jerk later. Not now. Okay. So I think we got something, some semblance of a starter pack here. Here's our starter pack. I'm actually going to... Oh, I can't remove that, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do it. Alright. So, as much as I love this, as much as I love it, I don't know if we're gonna keep it. Or the weapons, I should say. The weapons. I don't know. Okay. So, let me see if I have... B? I have it here. Okay. Here. Technically, I could actually cheat with one of these pieces of armor because... this right here, Dogma Apocalypse, technically can give you other monsters' skills as well as its own. So if I can find the one that technically gives me Odogaron's power, essentially, then we should be okay. There. Make sure that we... Okay, well, I am just gonna look for that. Dogma Apocalypse. This one's for Gravios. Yeah. There's also another way how you can get like an extra set bonus if you get the GOG set. It's worth it. It's worth it. This one gives me Suzune. And this one has 2 bursts built in. There's that. This one gives Rathalos and itself. Okay. Yep, and we don't have the helmet. We definitely need more parts, but this is actually okay with what we got so far. Because we're not going to be... We're definitely not going to be the Hod's. So, although the Hod's skill is actually really good. Increases attack after recovering from a web status, frostbite, being pinned, or power clash. Basically, this is like Coalescence, but it's done differently. Think of if you've played this type of game before, think of the skill Resuscitates and just add extra attack to it. Because that's basically what it's telling you. But alright. This looks okay, in my opinion. Of course, obviously my weapons are going to reflect some extra skills that I'm not really looking at. But, good to know. I would definitely like to either have dual blades or the insect glaive for this. Alright, so this wrong glaive. Okay, so yeah, if you see here, this has poison / handicraft, so it's poison duration up. This is actually a really good skill. And critical status is also too. This is what I was looking for. I was actually hoping that this was an armor set. That way I didn't have to worry about this, but nope, it's not. Oh well. Run with it. Got it. And I do see Rathian one here is also accounted for as well. This is technically the discounted version of this build, to be honest, because when you make an artisan weapon, or an Artian weapon as they call it in this game, the Artian weapons basically give you level 3s across the board. So like you get the best version of your own weapon. So think of like other games when you get like god rolls, quote unquote, god rolls of your favorite weapon from whatever game you play. That's basically what this is, but you're crafting your god roll. You don't have to worry about like going to one of these. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna use this or I'm gonna use this. I could just say, well, I'm going here, and then just switching the skills out. I'll just switch the skills out for what I want. For this, the dual blades, we're not going to be using this, simply because this doesn't really make sense in our build. But yeah, we do have one that technically is inherently poison. You see here, 180, 200. Yeah, we're going to still use ours because even though it's weaker, we do have affinity for it. We got decent damage, plus we have white sharpness, which is really what we can get right now. This is the highest we can. So we're going to... Here, I don't think there's really anything else I could change out here. That's as good as it gets. But we will go ahead and try to a different poison duration skill. So we can be something else out of this. Okay, so instead of handicraft, I'm gonna check if we do this. This gives us slugger, and our dual blades are doing that already. Probably just go for extra attack on. Yeah, that probably would be better. Man, I honestly just have handicraft. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, handicraft is useful because, you know, the more of your specific sharpness you want to run, the more of that you get, the higher your multiplier is for crits. But yeah, it's generally good overall. Hey there, what's going on, Renji? Gotta go to work? Well, have a great day to you, Renji. Thanks for stopping by on the YouTube stream. We had a little bit of a bumpy ride, but I'm glad you were at least able to pop on in and say see you later. So have a good day at work, and thanks for stopping by again. Alright, so now we get to play Fill the Gap. What do we exactly want here? Because our poison attack is maxed out, poison duration is maxed out, so now the rest of this is kind of up to us to play with. We can either do crits, go for crit. We also should have... You have crit status, so crit status allows us to get that. So it's actually going to be nice. Let's see something here, actually. Before we continue. By the way. Okay. So this is focusing. No, because Slugger is what we were looking for there. Focus and blaze and dragon craft. Maybe handicrafts could be useful in this area, because honestly, dual blades really eat through their sharpness as if it's going out of style. Eat it like a good bowl of spaghetti. A nice tasty bowl of spaghetti. And plus, Slugger is kind of useless to us, since it would be shared by the weapons. So we would actually need to like lock in all that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. I'm clearly blanking on it. Oh, duh, that's what I'm looking for. Crit stat. Critical status. I have basically relied on this skill ever since I got the chance to use it here. Super useful to have. You basically don't go back if you want to make like a ailment build or a status affecting build. As you can see there. As you can see there, you have a weapon that has paralysis, poison, sleep, or blast. When landing critical hits, which it can happen often. I wish this was in World, but I think this would have been busted if it was. I'm sure they would have made this a level 4 decoration so that way you couldn't just have it from the beginning. And they probably would have had to use like 5 of these. Put like level 5 or something, or even make like level 7 secret skill. If they did that. But here, this is like super useful because if you're going to make what I'm making, you want this. But I haven't put it in all of my builds, and the reason why is because one, not really using something like Poison's Blast or Paralysis, not really making. Second of all, not every build technically needs to have this in. As you see here, I have Focus and Handicraft for this build, but we are using Poison Duration Up and Poison Attack. Whereas my Glaive, yes, because guess what? Even though Focus is useful for the Glaive in this game, I didn't actually want it. Didn't want to put it in there, so have it. Alright, so if I use Burst, I will be able to finish Burst. I will be able to finish Stamina Surge. Weakness Exploit, I don't know if I want. You don't get much of a choice simply because, well, can't. What I think I'm going to do, because if we do want to make use of Weakness Exploit, by the way, you would want Flare. If we want to incorporate Flare in this build, that would be pretty crazy. I am kind of at a crossroads. So let's do. I want to see what I got here. Technically I have a poison attack one, so that's interesting. That is interesting. Right? A power prolonger. Actually, that's pretty good. Power prolonger is good, and this is like 3 levels of tool specialist, which can actually supplement it. Ooh. I mean, this won't help us. This particular skill won't help us because Charge Master deals with charged attacks. So, things that use files, charged attacks, hammer, charged attack. So, won't necessarily help us, but if we literally had everything else, wow, it would have been great. Maybe I could flip one of these for that. I don't know about that. Focus would be nice. We already have that maxed out. This would be nice, but I already have that maxed out. Dang, dude. I'm not winning this. Critical draw would be actually pretty nice, but I don't know if that's gonna work. When performing a draw attack. No, this would be good for Insect Glaive though, I will admit. Insect Glaive, yes. I just have to go with that one, honestly. I can't do poison attack, that's a waste. Could do that. Honestly, bludgeoner is not a bad idea. And speed sharpening is always a good thing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. We're gonna equip it, see how this works, and then we will try out another skill that I'm thinking about adding. Since technically already have the skills I typically would be putting in here, I want to see what other things up with. Like, do I want Divine Blessing? Like, we could definitely see. Way the tool specialist, Divine Blessing it. That would be cool. And this is a overall really good one for me. Plugger, Divine Blessing. Giving me a reason to plug her in there. Dang it. Mind's Eye, not bad. Crit draw is not bad. Or just a standard one. So we'll roll with this. This is actually not too bad. We can... Huh. We can put 2 level 2s and get rid of earplugs and get that out of the way. Get the stamina surge there. Get that out of the way. And probably have like 2 levels of flare in here. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens when we put everything together. We're gonna put stuff together now. Oh snap! Why are you 2? Could have been a 1, bro. This I just have to like do away with and level 3 slots then. Alright. Good. You're gonna lay me hanging? Well, you're not. Hey. Hey. Earplugs, that sucks. What? We just have to like look around then. I have to look around for that. Honestly, I would probably want this. I would probably want this here. Otherwise, it'd be useful to have earplugs. We're gonna give this a chance. See how it works. But I do think we can do better. Mainly, if anything, because we could have that ability to be able to that ability to be able to do what we're gonna do. You have Divine Blessing. Take a look at this again. The sharpening is pretty good, but I don't know. Really don't. Right. We do this. We're gonna be we will be sailing. I mean, technically we can make critical draw work because performing a draw attack, we can technically like do the special and then go straight into it, or we could do like the running I think like circle attack or something where he takes out the blades and like spins around. But in a way we can make this work. Don't know if I want it to work that way, but we can. Let's just see. If I do this, it'll give me one more level. easily be replaced. Specialist still maxed out, which means the next semester. Alright. Like, there's this. There's a way for us to get like 2 levels of flare to come in here. Then that would be huge. Let's actually do something real quick. I actually want to organize by the number of spot level. See what access we have. That's like okay, these are not too bad. Slugger, Divine Blood, Adaptability. Adaptability is always good to have. Plus this is a 3. That's huge. I mean, this gets rid of environmental effects. So gives us a level. But here at this time of the winter, it's really nice outside. You could totally roll with it. Alright. Yeah, actually, hold on. Do I have just the one that these 2 levels of flare with like for room for I mean, there's that, the standard. Okay, so we do have like the standard one. Give us earplugs and protective polish, which alright, so that's actually it. So then we're not going to be able to do very much. We'll just stick with what we got then. Because honestly, this is pretty wacky. Like, this is just legitimately wacky. So, got our stamina. That. Oh, this game did the 50%. World did 30 max. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, let's roll with this. We can always play around with this. Alright. Alright, cool. Good here. We're gonna bring that with us and that with us. Awesome. And we need flash pods, we'll just figure it out. Alright. For now, we're gonna go ahead and save this game. That way I can officially lock this build in and we can go on our next talk.
I've got a special announcement.
Game still looks freaking sick. Ancient Forest, right? Sure, that's what it was, right, guys? Doc, what's going on? You have anything with Master's Touch or Razor Sharp? I mean, I don't know if I have a build with either of those skills of Chief One Sock. Chief One Sock. I don't think I have any builds with that, but I can definitely include it. I was just locking in all the way on Poison, and we're getting some dailies done before we start to do the other things. So, if you would like to join, then yes, good time to do that. But yeah, we're just fighting pretty much any monster. We're not really trying to fight a specific monster. I will be dedicating a stream specifically like for my stuff, because I got a bunch of hunts or a bunch of investigations that I want to blast out of the way. Same thing with World, but the World, I really needed just to chill in that game because I was just playing it a little too long. And you know, when I play a game a little too long, the eye starts to get bothered by it. But this was a kind of break the pace of that game. So yeah, we're just gonna be doing some random quests and test this build out. I mean, I know it could be better. I'm trying to figure out like the best combinations of stuff to put in it. I mean, obviously Master's Touch would be really good for that. Yeah, if you want to see, I technically have an entire thing here full of hunts that I would love to blast through. But like I said, it's been a while since I played this game, so I would definitely not want to go back into this and just get completely floored. But yeah, we will eventually make our way into it. Yeah, if you want to play by any chance Chief One Sock, go ahead and put in the lobby ID on YouTube. Since you're on YouTube, put in the lobby ID. You should be able to join and go from there. If not, let me know, and then I can most certainly see if there's an issue. All right, let's see. Is this forest? Yeah, she is. We should be okay actually with doing this because she's susceptible, right? Saint, Bologna, and Kerm. You know what? Bets. Oh, this guy's like this guy would be like me, with the same weapon types. But why? Why have that? We got variety. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rock out variety. Something in my eye there for a second. But yep, if you must know, I literally like started this idea sheet with just these two in mind. So I'm like, all right, let's run with this, see how this works for us. And then later on, as we, progress with this build, we'll start to add more skills that we actually might think will be really useful for us. And then who knows, we'll just start to create a build that's just going to slap monsters. Once we can get to a point where we can slap monsters silly, then that'll be the fun part. I've been making builds in World quite often. When it comes to this game, I kind of lack in that department because everything is just... It works well.
I've got news you won't want to miss.
So yeah. What am I doing on foot? Alright. And just telly ourselves over there for why. Yeah, why even? We're just gonna take the nice. Where is this? Okay. Oh, that's right. Hold up. I gotta hold up. So we can auto track. Like, why even do that when I have the scenic route?
I'll put some materials I gathered into your fuel pouch.
Right. Okay. Oh. Let's do this. Protect them. I see. Alright. Do this. The NPC. Darn, they already triggered the trap. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, that's fine. We just do some straight damage then. Some good old Damon. And then maybe some catch up. This game actually can do that. Oh, okay. No, fair enough. It did tell me. Do that. That's exactly what we're doing now. Maybe we should do like Utuna. Like Utuna would be pretty good armor set. And just like simply putting on this mantle, even though it's like a disposable mantle, doing that alone actually like really helps out Meta. We're gonna eat through that, but we're not gonna care. Alright, once I start seeing numbers, yep, there you go. 15. So that actually was a pretty quick activation. Really quick activation there. Are we capturing? Our Apex is, so that makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. Another activation. Okay. Actually, that's crazy. What's also crazy is trying to figure out what part isn't like her and what part is. That's fine. That's cool. I love that. Gonna come over here now? Yes, you are. That's actually really cool. Hurrah, dude. That makes too much sense. Yep. Unfortunately, that means we did not capture this Apex, and you know, I like to say I'm 100% okay with that. I know maybe for this person they were trying to capture the Apex, but honestly, if that person is watching my stream, it is fundamentally and quite literally useless in this game unless you have to capture the monster as the actual mission requirement. Otherwise, you don't get any extra benefits other than maybe like finishing a mission real quick, which obviously if you do bring stronger people in, you don't have to worry. That becomes a non-issue. But yeah, otherwise, just like I would never focus in this game on capturing monsters again, unless it's said that you should. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah. Other than that, though, like if that's not the case and you're just trying to be a menace and you're six.
See you again, Hunter.
Alright, let me see what the bowling lane looks like. I actually want to at least do that, like maybe at least once. Oh boy, we have. Oh. Okay, we got those.
See you around.
Boost. I want to boost them. What if you run out? Actually, no, that's a question I have. What happens if you run out of beach, or what happens if you run out of rolling? Not one. Dude, what is that? What is that? It's like an actual bowling ball. This is great. Like an actual bowling ball. Alright. You know what? Maybe. Oh, we got him. Alright, we got it. I wish that counted again. Dang, dude. That was crazy.
Whoa! Look at you go!
Oh, we definitely did on the first run, dude. Whew. 580, almost 600. That's crazy. And no, we definitely lucked out on that one. I'll be sure to tell someone else that I know, another streamer that plays this game, and be like, hey, why don't you go and play the bowling for this week? Because you know.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's see if we have any other, maybe an SOS that we could probably respond to. And let's say it doesn't matter. And let's say the locale has to be the forest, because we need to get that done. I don't care what monster we're fighting. Okay, I might care what monster we're fighting, because this is a thing. Just kidding, I don't. Let's see here. Lance and heavy bowgun. Okay. Llama and meth. Same exact weapon. Possible that there are different decoration, like, I guess, assortments, but like, wow, that's literally the same weapon. Let's help this one out. We're gonna help this guy out. I don't know, maybe he needs it, maybe he doesn't need the help, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna spend this, like, the starting week, like, starting of this week, we're gonna spend, like, warming up into our hunts. But I rest assured, we will most certainly, I will invite you guys to come in so we can, like, knock out all of my, at least as many of my investigations as possible. Which means I'm not going to be collecting anything else during that time.
It's going to be tough, but I'm sure you'll manage a result worth the struggle.
But yeah.
Hit it with everything.
Don't want to do that just
I heard from the others.
because I'm actually going to see what we have here. Do we even have? We do not. Okay, joy. Alright, so we have the charms. We got this. Fine. Don't need. Replace it with that. Cool.
I'm counting on you.
Alright. Sweet. Alright. So, let me see where this person is located. What are they fighting first? Oh, you're fighting Lagiacrit. Okay. Actually, that's not too bad of a decision to fight Lagiacrit first. A pretty decent choice, in all honesty. Preload now. Start to do this.
Time to pull out all the stops. Am I right?
I thought for a second the NPC was gonna say time to pull out. I'm like, what? Hopefully that reached him. We're gonna do immunizer now. And then we're also going to do energy drink. Okay. Wow, okay, we just tanked. That, you know what, that works too. We can always do that. And it looks like you got the sniffles, my dude. Awesome. Honestly, I hope they're actually... I hope they can do it. That's BS, but you know what? It wrapped me underneath, so I'll just take it. Yeah, it legitimately just keeps me going backwards. Okay. Oh, sure. You know what? I'll follow the tide. That was crazy. Try to get this in now. That's fine. Bird, please? Like, I don't know what's going on there. We are going to eat. Coalesce is active, so if it's active. Okay, so pause does not actually. Awesome. Awesome, there we go. Alright. Nice. Yep, that's perfectly fine. Dang it. Okay, cool. That actually wasn't too bad. All things considered. I do like to technically, like when I get hit, I do like to kind of back myself out from the fight a little bit in order to like recoup myself, heal, and whatnot. But that wasn't too bad with everybody. Like, I see that everyone is, for the most part, keeping track of... They're keeping track of, like, of their own stuff, which is nice. Honestly, that's... Okay, cool. Hey. Right. What a name, man. I thought I was gonna dodge that. Apparently not. It's actually really nice to see that Coalescence procs every single time that I recover. Do it again. There we go. Get that build up. Nice. I honestly could not see that. That makes sense. Hey. I mean, for the most part, we're actually kind of doing semi-decent here. Awesome. I love that. I'm just directly hitting the thing, but you know. I love Turf Force. That's why I beat him up. No, don't get beaten up. Beat him up, not the other way around. Oh, you're running away, coward. Coward. Yeah, you're afraid. Help the other monster, not us, apparently. Awesome. Yeah, that's not too bad. Dude, can I get you to please aim? Boom, there we go. Thank you. Awesome. Right, good to go. Hopefully we can nail this trap. I will hope we nail this trap so we can get extra window damage. Please do it, please do it, please do it. Oh, come on. I'll do it for you guys. There we go. back here. No, you coward! Come over here! Can't run away! It is your destiny to die. Come back here, monster. And I kind of wish, to be honest, with this game, the one thing I had hoped that they would have like fixed by now is to be able to like heal and have the bird run. It's like there's not really a need for the bird to go slow. Nice. I love that. I love how I was attacking that. I guess that does take priority. Okay. Actually, wait. I should have some traps on me. If it doesn't work out, then I can always do...
Let's set a trap.
If it be... Probably... if that doesn't work, we can probably either have them here or here. That here. And now we go join the fun. Now let's see how quickly we... Oh. Oh, rip. Oh, okay. Submerged rubble? Yeah, take that. I love that. Yep. I keep doing this. Alright. Not a problem. Nice try. Nice try. BS? Okay. That's cool. That's cool. And I guess I could have always, like, just gotten out of the water. And I've never had to do that at all in my time playing this game.
I'm just glad you're all right.
Except the first time. Wait, we have another guy fighting that monster. Why are you fighting that one alone? Okay, well then we have a team that's mixed matched here with priority. Cool. Makes no sense. Okay. I want that. You can shove off of that. Ooh, that was actually good. Okay. Let's try. Bro, dude, that was actually just messed up. What do we have? We have another peak here. I want to see. You. Hey. Nice try. Bro, can you stop bullying me with that attack, dude? I love this. More for your booty, man. That's bull. Right? Actually, a good idea on forcing me to do that. Okay. Right. Ooh, that went right for the, yeah. Okay. Okay, dude. Yeah, that actually just sucked. That just legitimately sucked. So clearly this game suffers the same exact way that World does, which is very unfortunate in my wholehearted opinion. Aiming
This is built
doesn't
on
work.
failure.
Game.
Now then, let's prepare your gear and strategy.
Shut up, Eric. I really don't want to hear any advice from you. That was just really annoying.
Ooh, I'm liking it.
But hey, that just means now we have a failed experiment here. Clearly, I don't really think this is doing it for us, so we're just gonna go ahead and get. Ebony. Yep, doesn't matter. We're just gonna first for us build that mission. Sometimes that could be that petty, guys, where if it fails one mission, it's no good for me. Because, like, I would like for it to survive the whole time. Yo, mom, dude, hope everything is going well. You're in Final Fantasy 14? Yeah. Has a lot of damage, like 3/4 of the HP. Yeah. It was. It was crazy. It was definitely crazy, Tanoxis. Like, I wish... Like, we're trying something different. Like, I'm legitimately trying to take my world mentality and trying to place it in this game when it comes to build crafting. So I decided I want something that will give me poison, right? So I decided why not have something that gives me more stamina. I'll have some stamina surge in there, you know, get the stamina back and whatnot. Happy with that. And then all of a sudden I forgot that Tool Specialist was a level 2 deco instead of 1 like it should have been. Because, you know, if World can have it as 1, why can't this be that? But yeah, I think I was just I'm a little upset that I lost that one. And that I lost it for them. Because that honestly was a really good hunt. And I completely failed. So I'm trying to figure out now how we're going to pivot from that. Yeah. Oh, or the game just dies on me. Second time, bro. What is with this? I wonder if my GPU is just garbage. Please tell me that the best AMD graphics card isn't actual hot garbage. It also might just be a sign. It might be a sign. Although it's a very consistent one. I'm going to take a picture of that. Well, I guess that's it. Yeah. Going back to submitting another one of these. And what's funny about this is that this error does this with this game specifically. It does it with Destiny 2. Those are like the only 2 games that this error specifically happens in. World, no problem. I think it's because it's perfection that it doesn't do that, but you know, I would love for it not to do it in this game. So I want this to like finish so that way we can submit this again and maybe have AMD like actually like fix their shit when it comes to their drivers as being garbage, it seems. The good thing is I can probably check this. It's here. Not EA, because why would I care? Look at the reliability history. It's one of 2 things you can use. Let's see. Nope. I definitely know about that one. 13. Okay, does it tell me exactly where? Like what is being affected? No. Okay. Well, this is... Huh. Don't see... All right. Actually, I do want to see that. Let's. Oh, we're gonna send that. It's gonna kick me out of the game. I think this would probably be as good as a time as any to probably just quit for them. But I mean, for what it's worth, I think it was fun while it lasted. I'm gonna try to see what I could do to fix this. If this does not work, then I will be doubly pissed at Amazon because they both sold me this and the motherboard, and I got cheated on the motherboard. But they were not willing to fix it, so I'm like, you're not even worth the try to go through like a lawsuit, because like I would have done it too. Like honestly, probably would have gone through like a whole lawsuit with them, but I'm like, nah, not doing that. I'm just gonna take the partial refund because like DDR5, everything's really expensive outside of that, so just like it's whatever. This graphics card has no reason for it to just constantly be a failure. It's doing stupid. Um, okay, cool. Copy it. Let's do this right. Here, if you guys see everything, figure out what's actually going on. Parts. All right. Let's see. This. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Got this. I could probably look that up specifically, but here. All right. Whatever D3D is, I'm gonna have to look it up. Oh yeah, right there. DXGI error device removed. Okay. I'm gonna go find out what this is. Let's see what we can do to fix this. Ah, cool. So that's cool. So I think I have a defective graphics card then. Because I've already done this. I've already done this many times. This doesn't have an overclock on it, so we're good there. I have reinstalled the game, which gets rid of that, and this doesn't really help. So cool. I have a defective graphics card. Is what it's increasing the Windows timeout detection. I don't think that really matters. That shouldn't matter, right? But we can try that. Like that's something we can actually try. Wait a minute. This world? I want to see a picture. I just seen. Oh, it's in Wilds. Okay. Oh, okay. This is it. Ability to downgrade. Off. Yeah, I did turn off FSR. Well, actually, no, I don't think I did for one thing. Yep, added the delay, so they went through that. Cleared the cache. Turned off Steam and Discord overlays. I don't know why this is so bad. Honestly, if they could if like both Steam and Discord can fix this crap, I think this would be better. Wouldn't have to say this, but like that's horrible. But there's still an option. People to like go uninstalled Riot Vanguard. Oh, that's why. Turned off variable refresh rate. You really should not have to do that, but sure. Tried undervolting. That has nothing to do. But sure. That could also be. Took off the undervolt. Well, so you tried undervolting it and then you removed the undervolt. So. What? Okay. But yeah. Yo, Jacob, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, man. We've crashed twice in the game. I think the game is trying to tell us to stop playing, but I now have to do some investigative work because I think I might have a defective graphics card, and this is supposed to be the best of the best, so I don't like that. But hey, thank you again for streaming. Tomorrow we'll definitely be continuing this. If I have to, I will switch the graphics cards for the 3090 I have, and we can always just run with that. But yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We're just gonna go ahead and take a nice long break until tomorrow, and then when we start tomorrow, that is. Well, thank you very much for saying. Yeah, I like to. You know what? I have moments where I like to say that as well about my own, but I don't usually say that just because I'm going through it. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Just like Jacob did, if you guys want to see the next stream, and hopefully this doesn't happen, what happened to me today, then please, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, then you could follow me on Twitch. It's completely free. You don't have to worry about paying, but what you get in return, you'll be notified when I do stream next. And I do have some emotes that you guys can use during that time. And I will definitely be turning the heat up tomorrow because I'm starting to get used to like playing a little bit. But yeah, give me time to like try to play around with these settings, play around with some things that are related to this card because I don't want to just turn this card and have to wait. But we'll see. I think what I'll do is I'll give tomorrow's stream another chance with this card and we'll see what happens. So I will see you guys next time. But until then, thank you so much for watching and see you all tomorrow. No, just come back to Iceborne. Oh, Sade Waruchi, welcome. Come back to Iceborne. There's a reason many people went back to Iceborne. Yeah. Oh man. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. But yeah, like I actually do want to play Wilds, but now, you know what? If Wilds is being crazy, if it's what, for what it's worth, if Wilds is being wild with us, then yes, we will come back. Go Francis Paul. Francis Paul, thanks for the follow, my dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're actually just wrapping it up. Let's give Wilds another chance tomorrow. I'll say let's give it another chance. If it is just acting up with us and it's acting crazy, we'll go back to Iceborne if any. Ah, well, thank you for giving me a follow as well. Just keep your eye fixed on the channel because when tomorrow's stream hits it up, then we're gonna see if we can actually light it up. Like I want to light it up. I want to actually be able to like conquer guys and like get good gear. But yeah, and make some good builds. So yep. Till then, guys. Next time. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.